feel like I'm being watched.
Who were those strange, gentle monsters who towered above me? I could only guess they were the lost tribe of the Melf, an earlier race of people. But why were they so fearful of those ancient gates that lay just beyond their village? And why did they seem to recognize me? Why?
Yes, I'm also wondering why.
No, a как же, General? Who was I to question such things? Trapped as I was deep underground. I was more curious, I must admit, about the location of little Orpheus.
You talk of a great city, a mighty power. Yet your nymph squatted like savages in huts at its boundary.
They did. And the answer to that mystery lay beyond my grasp at that point. Because it was a wonder, it truly was.
Interesting.
The lost city of Agartha. I hope I may one day see it myself.
Oh, General, if only you could. Unfortunately, as I shall explain, should you seek Agartha now, you wouldn't find it. It has been utterly destroyed.
Ah.
Utterly destroyed?
Utterly, General, a tragic loss.
A convenient loss.
I imagine archaeologists weeping as I tell you. But most importantly, before we continue, you must understand one crucial fact about its destruction.
Which is?
It wasn't my fault.
The likely story. Mind control helmets? Interesting.
Those poor, unfortunate Minkf, trapped and kidnapped and dragged away, only to return as vicious foot soldiers to some unknown tyrant. And yet, there was something familiar about the Shtukovna they were forced to wear on their heads, which I was sure were being used to control and enslave them.
And what was that?
General, it curiously resembled the radio sets I used to tinker with as a child.
Radio sets.
It was very curious.
It was very curious.
It was extremely curious.
Let's see here. I think we need a giant glowing ball. Yes. Okay. You know, it seems like an awful lot of work for just, unlock a door. It's literally an entire room devoted to opening this door. Whew.
An ancient technological metropolis, powered by a glowing resin, carved from the very earth?
A glowing resin carved from the very earth. Do you see, General?
I fear you are about to enlighten me.
So far, the narration is the best part of the story. The dialogue between these two.
Little Orpheus must have been drained by the impact, but whoever had stolen it and brought it here was no doubt planning to use the Agarthan resin to charge up the atomic bomb, restoring the device to its full potential. What sort of man would come up with such a monstrously reckless scheme?
Perhaps the type of man who has such limited understanding of atomic energy that he thinks an ancient metropolis can be powered by shiny marbles.
I'm gonna guess we go up. Oh, do we have a time limit here? We do. All right, so I can't goof around.
Must have been drained by the impact, but whoever had stolen it and brought it here was no doubt planning to use the Agarthan resin to charge up the atomic bomb, restoring the device to its full potential. What sort of man would come up with such a monstrously reckless scheme?
Perhaps the type of man who has such limited understanding of atomic energy that he thinks an ancient metropolis can be powered by shiny marbles.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he's lost his marbles. We'll know. We'll find out. Whew. Summon the marble. Here we go. Wait. Here we go. All right. Nope, nope, nope. Let's see if they have to see me or it just moved. Oh, do we go up or do we go down? I think we go down. This guy turns his head. Yes. All right. What the heck was...
I am curious, Ivan Ivanovich. You talk and talk about this great subterranean city. Yet what you describe sounds strangely familiar. It does in some way bear an uncanny resemblance to the glorious architecture of Comrade Alexei Dushkin. Wouldn't you agree?
Danет, General. I have never heard of this great Tavarish Dushkin or his works.
Interesting. Because you were photographed on the steps of his marvelous Vysotka na Krasnich Varotach, shaking hands with the Glavny Constructor.
That was the chief designer? The sweaty little fat man with the bad hearing?
Mind your mouth, Ivan Ivanovich. And don't think you can distract me by slandering one of the great visionaries of our time. Without him, neither of us would be sitting here now.
I must remember to thank him for that, General.
You mean the sweaty little fat man? People just really loved marbles. You know.
Those enslaved mink were trying to stop
So they really just loved the game Mousetrap.
I was sure of that now.
I find myself sympathizing with
They were just way ahead of their time.
No, General, then I have failed to win you over.
Uh-huh. A point of agreement at last.
Oh, I see. So we're gonna need to... Yeah, we're gonna need to be quick about it, aren't we? Let's see, what order is this going to have to go in? The other order, alright. Come on, marble. Go, 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 go. Yes. Oh, it moves the tram. Wait. Okay. Oh, no, let's go faster.
I must ask again, General. Are you mocking me?
That would be unprofessional, comrade.
I will try harder to convince you then. It is, after all, a cautionary tale of unleashed tyranny.
It is a cautionary tale of unleashed idiocy. But please, do continue.
But the whole city is powering up as we go along. Interesting. It's like they're ascending or traveling somewhere, maybe? That thing in the background? I don't know, this marble-based society is confusing. Oh.
I stepped from the cable car onto a plateau at the center of the city, where a palace, a vast acropolis, stood. I was reminded of Chelyabinsk Sorok.
May I ask how you know of Chelyabinsk?
My Aunt Masha was a traveling tinker who married a beef investigator from Zlatoust. She told me of a secret but wonderful city in the west. An edifice of sheer power, humbly serving the will and needs of the people.
Yes, unfortunately, that story didn't end so well.
No. That's what Auntie Marcia told me. And perhaps that is why I was also reminded of it. Because the moment I touched the floor in that place, I could tell something was very, very wrong.
It's a bit like a bit Art Deco. Tribal Art Deco.
The ground had begun to shake alarmingly, and the whole city felt as if it was shuddering. I could only imagine what I would find in the heart of the vast temple.
If it isn't a giant glowing marble, I'm going to be very disappointed.
Me too.
A huge resin sphere that overshadowed all of the others. I caught glimpses through the twisted architecture. And it was then I saw him.
Him?
The thief, the enslaver, the tyrant, sucking the power from this wondrous city as he drained the very lifeblood blood of the ancient civilization and drew it into the atomic embrace of little Orpheus. With a song in my heart, I raced onwards to stop him.
Whoops. So we gotta go underneath, I think. Oh, where's this ball gonna go? Down there. Grr. We gotta power up that thing. Oh, which will drop more marbles from the sky. Okay. So there's a really deep part in that puddle. All right, back up to the top. Where were we?
Drained of its power, the magical heart of the city cracked, and it sent shockwaves through the world around me. A true monster general, willing to bring down the mountain itself upon Agartha and bury it forever in his ruthless scheme. I could not save that wondrous praise general, to my shame and regret. But I resolved myself to avenge the Mian, to recapture little Orpheus, and to bring that tyrant to justice.
Oh.
Will our plucky yet careless hero fall forever through those unknown skies? Will he discover the identity of the brutal thief commanding the army of the Menkth? What chance does he have of ever returning to his beloved homeland? How long can the general's patience last? All of these questions and more will definitely be answered in the next exciting episode of Little Orpheus!
Oh. This is good. This is fun. Fun, charming, another charming little game. It's good, good times. All right. I guess let's get the next episode started just in case we... Of Whales and Worms, the Lost Recording mode is now available. Revisit the Ivan's adventures and discover the new orbs scattered throughout to unlock exclusive behind-the-scenes content and hilarious outfits. Oh. Hey, Overlords. How's it going? I enjoy an hilarious outfit.
I plummeted down through that weird sky towards a great turbulent ocean that roared and swelled. A ferocious sea that offered no hope of survival.
This is Little
I
Orpheus.
thought of home and wept, unaware that in an instant my fortunes would be changed by an event so bizarre I almost hesitate to tell you. And it happened like this.
He's swallowed by a whale. It is about a Soviet cosmonaut is sent to the center of the Earth, is shrunk down somehow, and these are his adventures. He's a bit bumbling. You know, he's well-meaning, but he's a bit of a, you know. It's fun. It's a lighthearted sort of comedic platformer.
A giant whale?
It was huge, General.
You were swallowed by a giant whale.
Yes, General.
You look remarkably well for a man who was swallowed by a whale.
I am blessed with a strong constitution, General.
And I assume you are now going to tell me how you managed to escape from the belly of this giant whale.
Naturally, General. And I must say, it really was a fascinating glimpse into the interior life of one of our world's most magnificent beasts. I consider myself a wiser man after this experience.
Oh, these worms. Excuse me. Oh, what time is it? 11? Oh, wow. Let's see. How long did that last one take us? Ooh, the ground is squishy. Ew. I do need to, there's one of those. There's somebody coming to check out the radon situation between 12 and 2. So, could get here at 12, could get here at 2, could call and say, oh, can we come over at 11:30? So I don't know. I'm tempted to try to do one more. So let's get cruising. One more episode. I like this. So far, each of these levels has been
It was an
episodes.
extraordinary place, General.
It's been very different.
I could perhaps deliver a lecture on the subject to Moscow University Zoological Society, if you like. I only want to help.
The Moscow University Zoological Society has, I suspect, better things to do than listen to the ramblings of a man who claims he was swallowed by a whale.
Can't leave just as you come in. True. Okay, okay.
It is a shame, General. People can be so closed-minded.
I, on the other hand, had little choice but to hear you out. For your own sake, Ivan Ivanovich, I must urge you to be brief.
Absolutely, General. I will tell you directly of my miraculous escape from the belly of the whale. You simply won't believe what happened next.
That is becoming a dangerously overused phrase, comrade.
Burns, you're playing Stellaris? Cool. There we go. I've not played that. Is that a good game?
So I found
I know what you're
myself
talking about, but I've not
deep
played it.
within the whale's organs. A strangely beautiful place.
Ooh.
A sort of fleshy wonderland. A glade
Your
of
species' whole planet
polyps
looks
and
like this.
globules. A landscape as awe-inspiring in its way as the forests and mountains of Altai. Oh, my home, General, that I yearned and longed for, and only hoped, as I hope now, that I might one day see again.
I think we're all longing for home at this point.
Oh, with warm slippers, a mug of steaming Sbitzin, and a roaring fire. Not far from home, trapped inside a monstrous fish with only the strange and evil-looking worms that infested its gut for company. With only one's dedication to one's country and mission to keep one from falling into despair. But no, General, I could not. I had to escape, to find little Orpheus and my way back to the surface and home.
Oh, we got visited by a giant toxic space creature in the past that basically ruined most of the planet's ecology. Oh, that sucks. Ooh, worms. Ooh. Yeah, okay. Now your species worships it, and we're looking to find it now that you got spaceships. Interesting.
Worms, you say, living inside the whale.
Oh, they were horrid things, those worms, General. And most unwelcome, I would say.
Yeah.
Parasites.
Yeah.
I just how rampant their infestation
Ugh.
more of the tremendous sizes they could grow to. At that point, my thoughts were only of escape. And I had a plan.
Yes, I'm sure you did.
So pick it up on sale because there's lots of DLC. I feel like I just pulled a worm out of a, yeah, something. Don't know where it was lodged. Unclog that orifice. It's be good. It'll make the whale feel better. We all backed up. Greetings. A lot of our time falling. Oh, let's go.
These worms, they made your Nivirayatni whale sick.
Wherever they attached themselves, the flesh began to turn gray and die. It was a truly distressing sight. And I resolved myself to assist the whale by removing the leeches wherever I could find them during my escape.
Come on. All right, next orifice. This game they called Little Orifice instead. Little
In
Orpheus.
my mind, it was a simple plan, General. I would climb up through the whale's throat into its mouth, then wait until it opened it to feed, and swim out.
Ah, yes. Brilliant, Ivan Ivanovich. Only one or two minor flaws with it. For example, did it not occur to you that the whale will likely be deep underwater when it ate?
Вы правы, General, but I am a strong swimmer. As a child, my parents would take us to holiday near Irkutsk, where we took constitutionals in the waters of Lake Baikal. In fact, my mother often called me her маленький морской котик.
Oh gosh, this whale has some parasites.
A giant worm for a giant whale, huh?
At the risk of repeating myself, it was huge, General.
The Moscow University Zoological Society may be
Spaghetti.
interested after all. Let us take a moment, Ivan Ivanovich. Your ridiculous plan to escape through the mouth of the whale failing, you would now have me believe you had embarked on some misguided crusade to free it of the worm infestation. To what end, exactly?
When one suffers, we all suffer, General.
Wait, how are we This is a very strange whale. Gotta say, he's seeing us on the inside of its body? Keeping an eye on us, yes.
Your ideological commitment is admirable, comrade, but...
I concluded that if I could find the root of the infestation and neutralize it, the whale could mount a spirited counterattack against the worms.
All right. Whoa. That's a big boy. Man, this poor worm is full of holes. The poor whale is full of holes. Where do we go? Yeah, up into the left.
And then, victorious, the whale would surface to expel the remaining poisonous muck and slime from its body. And at that point, I could escape through the nearest convenient orifice. In this case, most likely the blowhole.
That is the most...
I just got melted. Didn't even see it.
And then, victorious, the whale would surface to expel the remaining poisonous muck and slime from its body. And at that point, I could escape through the nearest convenient orifice. In this case, most likely the blowhole.
That is the
Most likely the blue.
ever heard.
General, we are Russians. We have withstood the sheer force of nature and history and emerged triumphant. An expedition through the hazel sphincter of a gargantuan whale is nothing to us.
Well, sure, why not? Okay, so is this? No. Yeah, it looks like the brain. Get out of here, worms. Oh, is that the queen?
I suppose you would have me believe that the whale was grateful to you.
Well, General, that would be presumptuous. I doubt it was even aware of my presence. But I had more...
It does have a crown, doesn't it?
For if the whale might have been relieved by my actions, the worms were enraged.
Worms do...
Furious.
Worms
Incandescent.
do not feel
Violently indignant.
emotions.
Demented, General. Deranged.
Enough!
We should run.
Where is little Orpheus? Where is my bomb? Unless you are trying to dull the whale solved that as well.
No, it did not, General. That would be
Well,
absurd.
okay, we just got munched. How can you slide over that?
Where is little Orpheus? Where is my bomb? Unless you are trying to dull the whale solved that as well.
No, it did not, General. That would be absurd.
No, Ivan Ivanovich, you are absurd. Your story is absurd. This whole ridiculous fairy tale is absurd.
Here we go. A little too late. Run! Oh, our boat. That's very convenient. Well, that's too convenient. Yeah.
Will our brave yet foolhardy hero escape the furious worm? Will he be doomed to spend his days trapped in the innards of a bad-tempered cetacean? Where is the whale swimming to in such a rush? And what will it do when it gets there? Is the general about to lose his temper and order the cosmonaut shot? All of these questions and more must surely be answered in the next exciting episode of Little Orpheus!
Those are fun. A lot of fun. You know, simple gameplay, but dialogue is great. Graphics are fun. Nice. It's a good time. All right. I think probably going to call it here at the end of this episode. We'll pick it up again next week. Plenty of time for another one. No, I think I should go early today just to be sure. I got to get a few things done before these people show up. I know. Hopefully schedule should be normal. Should be normal next week. No more early. Hopefully the kid will be back to daycare. And schedule will be back to normal next week. No more early days. That's my goal. This is my goal for next week anyway. What, episode 4? The Battle of the Senecoverland. All right. This was fun. It was good. Glad we decided to fit it in this month of indie games. My guess is we might have time for one more. It's going pretty quick. How many episodes are there? Yeah, my guess is we could finish this on Monday, I'm guessing. No problem. Unless they get much more difficult. Do we go to outer space, it looks like? Some other dimension? Yeah. Yeah, we've got to finish this on Monday. And then I think we'll try Proteus. End with another shooter. Do enjoy those.